Hey guys, this is Nick, and here are my top 10 Super Nintendo games of all time. And the way I'm doing this is, I'm not trying to go critically or pick the right games historically. These are the top 10 games on the Super Nintendo that I've actually played. So this is my list on my own personal experiences. So, let's see what we got. Now this is going to surprise a lot of people, but my number 10 is Super Metroid. That's going to be a lot higher on other people's lists. But the thing about me is, I missed Super Metroid as a kid. I remember playing the kiosk demos like at Best Buy and Toys R Us and stuff like that. But my first experience with Super Metroid was on the Virtual Console on the new 3DS XL. That was about 2 years ago, year and a half give or take. My first experience with the game was incredible. I loved it. Now I played Metroid Prime and other games in the franchises before, but it was my first run of Super Metroid. Incredible music, level design, the gameplay, and playing more recent Metroidvania style games, I see where it all comes from. So I understand why the game's held in such high regard, but my nostalgia factor isn't there because I didn't play it when I was young. But I love the game and it definitely cracks in my top 10. Alright, coming in number 9 for me is Star Fox. Now, I love Star Fox. And I'll never forget the first time I saw that on the Super Nintendo. I'm a huge Star Wars fan anyways, which obviously the game borrows heavily from. But seeing what the Super FX chip could do on the Super Nintendo was incredible. I mean, right out of the gate, first level Corneria, that music's iconic. And all the characters, the cast, the levels. I mean, looking back on it, it's a simple on-rail shooter, and it probably didn't age very well. But at the time, it was incredible. And I'll never forget my first run on Star Fox. Alright, coming in at number 8 is Donkey Kong Country. We all love Donkey Kong Country. I mean, we saw what Rare could do on the Super Nintendo. Aging system, incredible graphics, great music, gameplay. Donkey and Diddy just rocking and rolling. I loved all the animals you could ride. It was just an incredible game. I loved it. It's one of those great classic side-scrollers. But I didn't like it as much as I like the next game on this list. Now coming in at number 7 is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I'll never forget being at the game store with my brother. Our mom told us we could buy any game we wanted. And I believe it was either Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat 3. It came out the same weekend or the same area. And we went there thinking, hey, we're going to get the new Mortal Kombat. And we didn't even realize the new Super Mario World game had came out. Well, we rolled the dice and got Yoshi's Island. And I'll never forget it. It's one of the best side-scrollers of all time. A great introduction to the Yoshi series. And I'll never forget that game. Alright, coming in at number 6 was Super Mario Kart. First game in the series. I mean, what can you say? It created a whole genre in kart racing, and no one does it better than Nintendo. Looking back on that game today, a lot's changed. But when we first played it was incredible. 2-player, split-screen co-op action. It was so much fun. All the Nintendo characters there. I'll never forget Super Mario Kart. Okay, a lot of people are probably going to shit on me for this, but at number 5, Chrono Trigger. It's going to be a lot higher on other people's lists, but I got to explain myself. Chrono Trigger came out really late in the Super Nintendo's lifespan, and I missed it when it first came out. And then when you try to go back and play it, it's one of those fucking cards that are expensive as hell to get. So eventually on the Wii Virtual Console, mind you, I downloaded it and played it for the first time. And holy shit, I was blown away. I was hooked. I was obsessed with it. The graphics, the music, the gameplay, oh my god, the characters, the time travel elements. It was just, oh, it's incredible. It's a masterpiece. And how can a masterpiece be number 5 on my list? Because the Super Nintendo has a lot of masterpieces. I love Chrono Trigger. It's an amazing game, but it's number 5. Now coming in at number 4, another Square-made RPG, Super Mario RPG. Holy shit. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, I think Chrono Trigger is better than that, argue all you want and all that stuff. For me, Super Mario RPG was incredible. I was just really getting into RPG games at the time. And for Square to cross over with Nintendo and make what Super Mario RPG become was amazing. Once again, incredible gameplay. It was unique the way it worked, blending Square style, turn-based RPG, but with Mario, like, being able to jump on characters, real Mario style gameplay. It was really cool because you visibly see the villains on the map before you enter the battle. Of course, great music, incredible game, memorable characters, Gino, Malo, all those guys, having Bowser on your team. I mean, holy shit. Super Mario RPG is amazing. It's a masterpiece. And to me, it was a little bit better than Chrono Trigger. Nostalgia plays a big role here, obviously. And where I played it when I was younger, it's got a special spot right here, man. Now coming to number 3, this can be number 1 on a lot of people's list. Well, some. And this is the original Super Mario World. Holy fucking shit. Think about the last Mario we played, if you're old as I am. Mario 3 on the NES, and then you jump to Super Mario World. The graphics, the introduction of Yoshi, the incredible overmap system, the secrets, the power blocks, the music, Star Road. Holy shit. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's one of the best side-scrollers of all time. What can I say? I just think there's 2 games on Super Nintendo that to me were a little bit better. Now coming to number 2 is one of my favorite games ever made. And I'm one of few people that actually played it when I was a kid. That's Earthbound. Now you've heard a lot if you haven't played Earthbound, you probably heard about enough to make you fucking sick. It's a cult classic. Now for me, I saw a little snippet of Nintendo Power about it once. Me and my brother went to our local video rental store and we rented it. We were fucking hooked, man. We rented it and played it all the time. One time we rented it for over 3 consecutive weeks. I'll never forget one day at Best Buy, they had the big box of Earthbound. You know, it came with the strat guide. $5 discount at Best Buy. Stacks of them. I shit you not. So we bought it and we just played the living shit out of it. It's so unique. Modern setting. Young kid saving the world. Gets his best friend who turns evil. Spoilers, I guess. But man, it's a fucking masterpiece. And if you haven't played it, you really need to give it a chance. It's unforgettable. Alright, number 1 is probably no shocker. It's The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Zelda's my favorite franchise of all time. My first NES game was Legend of Zelda, so obviously the nostalgia is big for me. But imagine we had Zelda 1, and then Zelda 2, obviously, or Link's Adventure, whatever you want to call it, was a lot different than the original. It changed the formula, but then they went back to the original. And you want to talk about true open world at a very early level in game design, I guess you could say. Link to the Past is a fucking masterpiece. No one will ever forget it. I still play it to this day. It stands the test of time. The music, the weapons, the dungeons, 2 different overlaying worlds. Oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, I love Breath of the Wild, New Zelda's, but I will never forget about Link to the Past. To me, it's the fucking GOAT.